Artificial God was the last song that I intentionally wrote for this album. It was a little different than anything that we've ever done before. Definitely heavier than anything that we've done before. When I originally wrote the song, I had certain things that I wanted to do within the song. Of course, I had the concept lyrically, but there were some things I wanted to do musically that we hadn't done before. One in particular is I wanted my bass to be very overdriven. And if you've heard us live, I've got a little bit of overdrive. You only hear it when I'm playing on like the first and second string. But I really wanted this to be very overdriven and dirty. And then I wanted the music to be very mechanical. So I kind of leaned into theory a little bit. Had a very specific vision for this song as far as the music went. So I think it was back in December when I threw it on the pile, the very large pile of songs. I was like, hey, I got this song called Artificial God. It's maybe 85% done. Let me know what you think. But I got a response back from LeBron who loved it. So make a long story short, I told him, there were some things that I wanted in the song. Particularly, I wanted the guitar part, the solo part, to be dual guitars. I don't know what you call it, in harmony. They're playing in harmony there. So, anyways, he came back and he had this part, and I loved it. He nailed it right off the bat. And then we got Dale involved, and Dale just really nailed it, and he particularly shines on this. I think it turned out really well. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. It definitely adds to the heaviness of the album, and we'll see how people react. Men never learn to stop playing with fire. Obviously, by the title, Artificial God, you should clue you in that we're talking about artificial intelligence. I'm not a big fan of artificial intelligence. Being a sci-fi person, you would think that I would be eager to have droids and things like that, which I think would be great if we could. But I don't have a whole lot of faith in humanity in the sense of being able to create something that would not destroy us. We are flawed. AI's creator is flawed, so our inherent flaws are going to transfer into artificial intelligence. And depending on what movie route you want to go, Terminator, iRobot, whatever, maybe Marvel, Age of Ultron. Ultron was on the internet for 30 seconds and realized humanity needed to go. So I just don't have a whole lot of faith that we can ethically produce something that's not going to destroy us all. But also there's a spiritual aspect to this that is also very frightening. And, AI is getting pushed onto us in every corner of our lives. Everywhere you turn around, there's AI can do this for you, it can do that for you, and we're losing ourselves in it. I saw this great meme of this week where it's talking about a lady says, I want AI doing my dishes and my laundry so I can be doing art instead of AI doing art for me. And I think in a lot of ways we are losing a bit of ourselves in it. And it's scary to think, with all the components of AI coming into play, how easily that could be manipulated into becoming a weapon against us. If we move to a one world economy, they would know exactly what you buy, know exactly what you're viewing. Of course, they can do that now, obviously. So if you look at like QR codes, RDIF chipping, all this, all this stuff, it looks very much like the mark of the beast. I'm not a fan of AI in that sense. It can be a very dangerous thing to be used against us. And there are going to be some people who are going to be so enamored with AI, it's going to be like a new religion. Because AI will have the sum of all human knowledge. Not all knowledge, the sum of human knowledge. And it's going to find us wanting. It's going to get the best and the worst of us. And we're not going to be able to control it. Behold his